Hey guys, here we are with another war recap. As you can see, we were at war with a clan from Iraq, and we stomped them pretty good. 113 to 76, 96.5% versus 70. Not too shabby. As you can see, we used a lot more attacks than they did. Not sure if they gave up at the end or what. They were still doing attacks until the last couple of hours, so I thought they were going to try to make a comeback. Didn't really happen. Alright, let's get right into the attacks. I am, again, doing a split recap with JoJo, so if you're unfamiliar with her channel, go check it out. Just look up Chaos Hammer, that's the name of her channel. You will find her. We are probably going to split most of these recaps from now on. So she'll be covering some of the attacks. I'll be covering some of them. And let's go right on down to number 37. And we're going to watch Bai do a BBQ dragon attack. As you see, he zapquakes the leftmost air defense, which is smart because of where the blower is, so that way he can come in behind the blower instead of having to fight it. Drops his king in the far corner, just take out that hut and start the side of his funnel, do a little bit of tanking for that archer tower, and then starts bringing in his dragons, just making his funnel. We'll times 2 for a minute, just this first part's kind of slow. Then he drops his rage, which should get his dragons into that core pretty quickly, with the balloons behind it, and the balloons all catch that rage and they get into the core pretty fast. They get right on top of that those Teslas and those air defenses and take them out very quickly. Haste for those balloons in the core so they get out of the core really quickly, take down another air defense, and now they're picking off defenses and basically tanking for the dragons. They'll suck up any black bombs, and they took out the archer tower, so that way the dragons aren't taking any hits. Basically, the only thing that's attacking the dragons at all right now is that one Tesla, which just isn't going to be enough. Still has 6 dragons, 5 dragons? Is there 2 there? Nope, 5 dragons in the air, and, well, 4 now, 1 just died. And only that one archer tower and that one Tesla, so basically just clean up from here. Not much that those 2 buildings are going to be able to do as these dragons close in. They are going to have to get out to that last corner, or the bottom 2 corners, rather, the bottom and the left corner, for those builder huts. But there you go. Nice attack by. Alright, we're going to move up a couple. We are going to go to number 33, and we are going to watch 1,000 Jews do a Hogan attack. And as you can see, he's not doing a BBQ or anything like that. Typically, when you do a Hogan, you bring heals for your hogs to make sure they get those air defenses. And then the dragons are kind of just cleanup. So, gets the easy 1 hog clan castle lure. Drops that poison on it. Only uses 1, which I like. Then lures that dragon out. Drops his pack of drags, and they take him out very quickly, no problem. Hogs from the left and the right, both of them get a heal spell, and they path nicely to those air defenses. And then CC hogs from the south with another heal spell. 3 air defenses have all been targeted. The one on the right didn't die because of that king. Just when you're fighting the king, you might have to send a couple of extra hogs, but the leftover hogs did manage to get there before the dragons did, so no harm, no foul. And as you can see, a couple of hogs left, a couple of defenses left. They are working on those last couple of defenses. That king is chasing them around, unfortunately, but as soon as that Tesla goes down and that mortar goes down, then no more defenses. So it's basically just clean up from here. The drags are going to chase around that king for a few minutes. And they just finished this up. Very nicely done. Mr. 1000 Jews. Alright, let's move up a couple. And we are going to go up to number 14. And we got Hod, our fearless leader, doing a go-ho. Drops in a couple of hogs, just to make sure they live long enough to pull out that clan castle. It was a hound, so it comes out pretty quickly. Goes ahead and lures that down, and he is going to kill this using wizards. So we will fast forward past that. And then I like what he does at the end. So the pups obviously kill all the wizards, so he just drops an archer right in the middle to kind of bring them all in. And then he's going to poison them. Gets them all nice and tight, and poison. So that was kind of nice. Unfortunately, the poison actually missed a couple, but just 3 pups, not a big deal. Those wizards will clean that up real quick. And then starts with the go-ho. Wall breaks into that wizard, and then jumps past the double set of walls, gets to the queen, and opens up the core. Has his golem. His golem is tanking down on the bottom left, which is nice, keeping his wizards and his queen protected. His queen and the wizards take down that defending king pretty quickly here. The hogs have already started coming in from the north and the northeast, working across the middle of that base, taking out the crossbows and the Teslas, and they are going to group up over here on the left side. Meanwhile, that queen is still down there doing work. She is taking some hits from that archer tower. She's going to go down in a moment. That heal spell, nicely placed, keeps his big pack of hogs nice and healthy. Drops in 1 backside hog. They do catch this bomb here, unfortunately, but that heal spell, they run into that without getting too much damage, and only a couple of defenses left. Huge pack of hogs left for 1 measly wizard tower. Take that down. A couple of hogs go flying, but plenty of hogs for cleanup. A couple of wizards up top. We'll go ahead and we will ×4, and they get this job done pretty quickly. Very nice job, Hod. All right, let's move up to number 11. We are bringing you Rob, who has a go-ho, but I like this attack because, I don't know why, you don't see a lot of people doing it anymore, but he does the healer archer trick. I've actually seen somebody do that with a witch recently, which I thought was awesome. It's obviously more of an investment, but those skellies keep popping out, so you get a little bit of value there. Anyways, 2 archers, a healer, the hound, and you are basically out of the match for the rest of the thing. So, in go the golem, and he gets attracted by that blower, so the wall breakers that got sent in did fail, unfortunately. But the wizards are making a funnel. That blower finally goes down, and the golem redirects basically to where he wanted him to start in the first place, although he has already taken a ton of damage, unfortunately. And the queen is already getting hurt too, so she goes ahead and pops that ability, so that way the queen loses the targeting. King goes in, takes down that queen really quickly, and then just a huge Mamba line, 1 finger drop for these hogs. So as long as you don't run into a DGB set, you're good to go. Your heals can be really, really valuable because they're literally healing every hog you have. Splash damage becomes a non-issue as long as you have those heals. And point damage becomes kind of a non-issue because there are so many hogs that the defenses are just dying so fast. As you can see with this base, there aren't a lot of places for DGBs, just in the core, which I think this was a cleanup, so he already knew that they were Teslas in there. So no risk of making bacon. Last heal spell for these last couple of defenses, and he still has a ton of hogs. They turn around, take down those skellies, drops that poison just to make sure the job gets done. Has wizards and archers and a couple of barbs around the outside, plenty of hogs in the core, no problem for cleanup. Meanwhile, that little hound is still down there, and he finally pops right as it... Well, I don't even know if he popped, but it was damn close to popping right as it was ending. Alright, we got one more for you. Just going to go up to number 10. We got Bobby. There are a couple of nice attacks above this. but I believe JoJo's covering all of those. So I am going to stop with number 10, show you Bobby doing a Go Vaho. Let's see. Drops in a couple of minions for the funnel. In go the golems. No lure on this base. Test wall breaker. No problem. Sends in 2 wall breakers behind it and eats it to the mortar. So his golems are going to have to beat through this wall, which is unfortunate. King goes in. Nice wide funnel, so no problem. King and the Valks will eat through that wall real quickly. That is one nice thing about using Valks, is that even if you have a wall breaker fail, as long as your funnel is good, those ladies will chew through that wall, no problem. Out comes the Hound, and fortunately, Hound is basically worthless as long as you don't have anything shooting at it. It's not going to do any damage. That jump spell gets those Valks over to that Queen. It looks like that King is beaten on a wall, unfortunately. I don't understand. The Valks jumped over that wall, but the King isn't. Even his little barbs jumped over the wall, but he wouldn't. I don't know what was going on there. But he eventually beats through and kills that Queen. Hogs are starting to come in from the left. Heal spell down for them, keeping them up. Still got lots of tanking in the core with a Golem and the King, and looks like at least 1 Valkyrie left. Kind of a tactical deployment. Hogs are working their way through and just reinforcing as he goes. They're starting to clump up and get some value out of those heal spells. Drops the Queen on the backside. It takes out that Wizard, which is really the real threat for that big group of Hogs with no heal spell. And they take out the cannon real quick. And now there's nothing left. So it is just cleanup time. That Queen smartly stayed away from that Hound. So she's going to keep working on that cleanup. That Hound is going to keep beating on the Golem and now the Hogs. But it does so little damage. It's like it's not even there. It's not even worth talking about. And there is a 3-star. Very nicely done, Bobby. Alright guys, if you want to check out some more attacks, definitely go over and check out JoJo's channel. And that is that. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys around. Good luck out there.